Well, in Carlsbad, city officials are considering a new ordinance that would outlaw things like aggressive panhandling along with trespassing and loitering. Leaders there say the measure would address complaints about some of the city's homeless. The measure has received pushback from local civil rights advocates, but businesses say something has to be done because the homeless situation is starting to affect their bottom line. Joining us to talk about this is Christine Davis, Executive Director of the Carlsbad Village Association. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
So can you tell us just how often and what are some of the specific complaints businesses have had?
Well, I think the main thing is disruptive behavior. It's very hard to run a small business as it is. And when you have people disrupting your business by being using the wrong language and being very loud and being aggressive or coming into a store and disrupting the business process, it is very difficult.
So what kind of power would police have then to enforce this law?
It's our understanding that the ordinances would allow some of these offenses to become misdemeanors. So they'd have a little bit more leeway, if you will, to remove that person from the property and to take further action if, let's say, they needed mental health assistance or possibly if they did need to be arrested. And again, this isn't for just homeless. This is anyone who comes in and disrupts, creates a nuisance, and makes it difficult to do business.
Now, certainly, the homeless population is a situation where a lot of people have been focusing on that lately. And critics have said that this kind of ordinance would criminalize homelessness. And you mentioned treatment. How has that been built into the measure in terms of helping people and taking care of them so that it doesn't become a situation where it's sort of police versus them?
I really don't think this is going to be criminalizing this. I think what this is going to do is allow a different discussion to take place, right? So if somebody is in a business or doing something that's not allowed, they can have more of a discussion, try to find out what resources are needed for that person. The City of Carlsbad Homeless Outreach Team provides amazing resources for unsheltered population. So what they will do is have the discussion and then find out if they do need more resources to take them to whether it is mental health, whether it is the hospital, whether it is needing someplace to stay, whether it is a medication issue and things like that. But again, it's not just homeless. It's anybody who would be creating a disruptive behavior, quality of life issue, making it difficult for a business owner to do business in the city of Carlsbad.
What have businesses said about this type of disruption? Has it gotten worse during the pandemic, or is it better in some way? What's been happening over the last year and a half?
Unfortunately, it has gotten worse, and that's very understandable. During the pandemic, that really created some issues for all of us down in the village in particular. So we have seen an increase in the homeless population, a little bit more aggressive behavior. I think everybody is understandably under an incredible amount of stress. So we have seen this this issue escalate. I think that the homeless outreach team and the Carlsbad Police Department are doing everything that they can. However, the businesses did come together and ask them to do more. And that's where kind of this led to, we created a business guideline sheet to help businesses understand things they can and cannot do that will help improve this situation. And so again, these changes to the municipal code, I think, will be a benefit to all of the businesses in downtown Carlsbad.
We'll see what happens with that vote next week. Christine Davis with the Carlsbad Village Association, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yes, thank you very much.